Now at 5, it's now up to a judge to decide if convicted arsonist and murderer Mark Leonard will be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The mastermind of the deadly Richmond Hill explosion was back in court today, one day after he was convicted of all 53 charges.
Derek Thomas was in court as the lawyers made their cases to the judge.
A security company called Dion Longworth just after the explosion. A recording of that conversation was submitted into evidence. On that tape, the judge will be able to hear the last moments of Longworth's life. That November 2012 explosion took Longworth's life and his wife Jennifer's. The fact that he was burned alive is one of the aggravating factors the prosecutor told the judge he should use to determine if Mark Leonard should receive a life without parole sentence. The defense argued prosecutors had to prove torture.
No, we didn't allege torture. The defense tried to make it that, but our allegation does not say torture. We say burned, and there's a difference under the law. We never allege torture. The defense wanted to try to make it about that.
Heather and Brian Hollingsworth are not attorneys. They were the Longworths' neighbors. They rushed to the house to try to help Dion and spoke with him before firemen arrived.
And it became very apparent early on we couldn't do anything to help him except to try to maintain contact with him during that time. But it was a terrible, unnecessary, inappropriate, unneeded tragedy.
The Hollingsworth opinion doesn't count, but they would like to see Leonard receive life without parole. If it is not imposed, he could receive a minimum of 45 years and a maximum of 1,488 years. His lawyer explained why he wants a set number of years.
Life without parole, I think, puts a different status on him in prison. It restricts the things that he's able to do, whereas the term of years, the prison system has a different way of evaluating where he can be, what freedoms he has, things like that. I believe that's the difference.
The judge will rule on the life without parole matter before sentencing. That sentencing hearing is set for August 14th. In South Bend, Derek Thomas, RTV 6.
Leonard's lead attorney, Diane Black, says the pursuit of life without parole against her client is a gender issue. She said Maserati Shirley got a plea deal because she is a woman. Prosecutor Denise Robinson said that is simply not the case.